Hello, everybody. It is me, Everybody's Confusing, and today we are here talking about the Rising of the Shield Hero, episode 18. Okay, so at the start of the episode, we saw Fitoria take Nafumi and the rest of them like away from her sanctuary and take him to the closest hero. I find it really funny how the closest hero ended up being the spirit hero Moyatsu, and I like it how he has to have he has to have basically like an argument with him like straight away just because of the church. Like, man, like the three other heroes and mostly the spirit hero, they just believe, he just believe the world and the church. Like, they don't like think for themselves like at all. Like, we only see the sword hero mostly have like a conscience. Like, he's like mostly just like he like listens to Nafumi like most of the time, and then the bow hero only listens to Nafumi if the sword hero or the spirit hero end up sort of wavering. Then he listens, and the spirit hero, he just like doesn't listen whatsoever. Like, we saw how after, like, as they got closer to the checkpoint that they were at, like Nafumi and them are resting before they get there, and they're just like, should we try to hop the checkpoint, go like around, or should we just go straight through? And then like Nafumi's just like, I think we should go straight through, and we should try to like talk our way through, like Vittoria said. So then, and then he's just like, I really hope that it's Red or Itsuki that's there. But then it ended up going the wrong way, and we saw that it was just the spirit hero. And then, like, man, mine just had to show up. Mine just had to show up. Like, I've only watched the first 9 minutes, but mine just had to show up. Like, the spirit hero just heard like rumors from mine that mine got from the church that apparently Nafumi got blamed for killing Ren and Itsuki, even though that there was no bodies. Like seriously, like, I don't think like it can be that, like, first the church says that Nafumi has a shield that he doesn't know about, and then like saying that he's a brainwashed shield, and now you're saying that apparently he has the ability to summon monsters, which he hasn't done yet. So the spirit hero just thinks that that's happened, and then apparently they're also saying that now he has, like, they didn't say it, but basically they're saying that he has a shield capable of blowing up a whole mountain. Like, where did that come from? Like, that would have helped during waves. Like, man, like, these people just don't think, especially the spirit hero. He just doesn't use his brain whatsoever. Saw how during their confrontation, Nafumi just kept on trying to, like, just talk to him and talk to him and talk to him, and then like the spirit hero just kept on trying to like stab him and stab him, and then like there was a time where the spirit hero like stabbed him right by his head, and then Nafumi had to dodge by like an inch, and he saw his hair fly away, and he's just like, damn, he's really trying to kill me. Like, he's just like in his head, you could just tell that Nafumi's just like, how long do I have to like try to do this? But then he keeps on like trying to listen to Victoria's words. One thing that I forgot to mention is how, like, even like the spirit hero just like started saying the devil of the shield thing, that he just got that so engraved into his mind that he started saying it. Another idea that I had is that during that scene, I really just wanted Nafumi to like, I know that he could. I don't know like if the spear hit him in certain spots, like if he would die instantly or if he would like wouldn't be able to heal himself. But like, it would have been really cool if he like opened up his arms and then like said, "Kill me then. If you don't believe me, then just kill me." The spirit hero would just kill him. But if a very small percentage, Nafumi was able to like convince him to trust him by allowing him an open shot, then he would have to waver a little bit. But that's just my own mind right there. So yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes for the rest of this. Okay, I am back. I watched from around 9 minutes until 15:30. So, man, that fight was pretty interesting and pretty insane. I like it how Nofumi ended up acquiring a skill, because we saw the spear hero combine his spear with all of his like team with all of his party members' powers. Like, he had, like, mine used her fire spell, and then she had two other people in the party use wind spells, and he had like a fire wind spear, and then he attacked Nafumi with it. And then once his attack hit Nafumi's shield, like a few seconds later, he like looked at Raftalia, because Raftalia was like worried about him because he got like a cut on his cheek, just a little tiny cut. And then we like an attention symbol appeared over his game screen, and then it said like, you can use a combo with Raftalia. And then he's just like, huh? Or maybe he decided he could do like a thing. So then he did like a thing where like Reptalia used her like hiding ability to turn invisible, and then he used his air shield to appear in front of her, and then he was able to, like, his air shield like did like a twist, turned invisible, and then turned into like the ghoul shield that he got from the ghost ship, because he took like a power from that monster. And then he ended up eating the spirit hero's face and then like chunked it. But then the spirit hero just was able to like like was able to like disarm it, and then he was able to like deactivate it, and then he took SP from Nafumi. Now, I don't really like. I've heard the term SP before, but I don't really remember what it was. But back when it was back at 9 minutes, when they were both still like confronting each other with like Nafumi and his party members and like the Spirit Hero and Mind Sun, like Mind Sun activated like a lightning barrier, and then was they were like trapped in like an area where like it can't be deactivated unless the user or the target is defeated. So I guess it's just there. I honestly thought that when Nafumi did the technique with Raphtalia, that like when they flew up, and then I thought that they were gonna fly out of the arena and then it was gonna deactivate, or like once they like fell back down, it was gonna deactivate. Like if you like lowered your mana, like because how long is this thing gonna stay up? Because so far it's stayed up for a while. Like who knows that how don't maybe this thing lasted like a while, or maybe it lasted a very short time, but the attack was pretty cool. Like the whole entire time, like Spear Hero Moyatsu was just kept on just saying that like Philo, Raftalia, and Melty were only helping Nafumi and doing attacks on their own without commands because of the brainwashing shield, even though that's not true. Like they were all shocked about like Renaniski dying. Like Nafumi just is just like trying to get him to like listen to him after he like is able to like defeat him. Like there was even a part where Moyatsu was like wondering why Nafumi is so strong, and then Nafumi's just like, well, it's because like we're a party and we've like been defeating enemy after enemy and we've been doing these certain things, and then Spear Hero's just like, that's not true. Someone in the comments has said that if the Spear Heroes end up like training the same way as other heroes train them, they become stronger. So it's like if Moyatsu actually listened to Nafumi here, then him and his party would actually probably get stronger. But they're actually like relying on like Nafumi's party is actually relying on each other and actually doing like attacks and doing combos together. I really like the combo attack Philo and Melty Sun did, where like Melty used her water attack, and then Philo used her wind attribute attack to like create like a typhoon, and then it enclosed onto them, and that's what made them fly up and then fly down. That was a pretty cool moment that we've never seen before. Like they're just doing things that we haven't seen that. And then we saw how even Raftalia told Nafumi, and even Melty said to like stop trying to like convince them and to like do it, but the whole entire time. You would think that the Spirit Hero would catch on that like so far until he actually started attacking, he was dodging every single attack the whole entire time. Like he himself hasn't done anything yet. Like he only his party members have attacked the Spirit Hero, and everyone else like we even saw like funny how Raftalia was able to like slash Mind Sun with the mana shield again and deplete her mana a little bit. And then like Mind Sun's just like, damn it, I happened again. Like man, it just like Nafumi said, like Moyatsu is like a whole entire clown. Like he's just a clown. He's just stupid. Same thing with Mind Sun. She's also a little bit of a clown. I can tell. She's like a little bit of a joke at this point. Don't know what's gonna happen in the last bits of this episode, but I'm wondering where the fight's gonna go, and I'm wondering how he's gonna like get it. Because right now Nafumi's trying to get him to listen, but he's just like, I can't listen to you because I need to trust my friends, and because I'm the Spirit Hero. Like, why does because you're the Spirit Hero matter? Like they're trying to like turn him into a hero. I said this in my last review that even if he's like even like Nafumi mentioned it, like if all the other heroes are dead, then his plan suffers because all the heroes need to be alive to fight off against the waves. So the Spirit Hero can't do shit unless, like I said before, if the church has secret weapons in case all the other heroes are dead, then their plan is very flawed. So I'm really wondering what's going to happen in the last bits of this episode. So yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes for the rest of this. Hey, I am back, and I just watched the last bits of this episode. So the big bad boss has finally showed up. It ended up being the Pope. Did you see that foreshadowing back at the beginning of the series, or the middle of the series? Like man, I like it how like the Pope ends up like addressing like everything that the heroes have done so far, and he's just like, because you haven't like saved the people and have fought the waves correctly, then I must punish you in the name of God. And I like how like he mentions like what the Spirit Hero did, how he did like the whole entire plant village thing, how the sword hero ended up like doing that like a demonic dragon thing, and ended up making people sick, just like with the spirit hero with his plant thing. And then the bow hero just kept on wanting to be like a regular adventurer at a guilds doing things like hiding his identity and wearing different clothes. And then he's just like, those are sins because you're not doing your job correctly. And look at how he doesn't even mention what Nafumi did wrong. I like it how the thing that Nafumi did wrong is actually help the people like the church wants. But I guess they aren't accepting Nafumi doing the thing that he wanted the other heroes to do, because they don't like the shield hero, because they only believe in the three heroes because the church only had three spires. So it's really weird how like they can't like believe in Nafumi because he isn't a part of their church, but he didn't end up saying that he did anything wrong. Like he says, "Oh, you did the correct thing, but we still need to kill you because you're the devil of the shield." Like man, that logic makes no sense. How he's just like, "You're doing the right thing, but you're not doing it our way." So then he ends up like the Pope just comes out of nowhere. He shoots like a giant like laser beam that we saw last episode. And dude, I said this last episode. I said this in my last review that like that explosion, like Nafumi like used like his shield prison around all of them. We saw Philo like kick Moyatsu and mine and all the other party members of his into like where Nafumi is, like into a closed space, and he used the shield present on them. Then he used one air shield. Then he used the second air shield. We saw what happened last episode. A giant holy light come out of the sky, rains down, destroys one shield, destroys another shield. Like barely was able to like destroy the shield present. Then it got destroyed and they were like saved. But we saw a huge crater. Now, if that crater is the same crater that hit the sword and bow hero, there's no way that they could survive, especially with how fast that came down with no protection. Like unless like as it hit the roof, like there's a hole in the roof of the cave, so like unless it came through just the cave, unless it was a lot bigger and it like hit like, some of the top of the mountain, then maybe they were actually able to escape. But man, like I guess it makes sense now, like how they would be able to like somehow get out of that situation. The bow and sword hero, like it would take a while for it to crush the mountain down until it became that a giant crater. So I guess that makes sense. We saw Mayan Son like try to like reason with the Pope, saying, "I'm the queen and he's the spear hero. Why are you doing this to us?" And then he's just like, "You guys are sinners. I need to kill you all. I need to I'm gonna say that the shield hero killed you. That's the script." I like it how he like is playing it like a game. He's like saying how much of a script this is, and he's saying that he's gonna kill them. Like even mentions how he's the one that killed the bow and sword hero, and then Moyatsu, being the idiot and clown that he is, he's just like, "What? I thought that Nofumi did it. Like, what's going on? I can't understand this person. He's saying things to my face, but I can't understand. Mind son, I need you to tell me." Like, like Mind Son, just like in previous episodes, is just like it's like looking up at Moyatsu and just like, "Moyatsu, please do this, do that." Acting like a freaking like girl in distress towards him. And then the Pope ended up like wielding like a sword, and then and then like I guess like did he get that sword from like the grave that the other heroes were at? Like is that where the investigation was leading? Is that where they got it from? It's really weird how it's a sword. Does that mean that it was made by a previous sword like hero? Like it had to be been made by someone, right? Because if the world made that, then that's really strong. Especially if the church made that themselves, like it had to be like a previous hero weapon to do that. Like he just has like this like glowing like ball in the middle of it. And he can just like slash it, and then I guess another. It's really weird how like I guess maybe he just says like a word, or maybe he has to slash it, and then it doesn't fly towards them, it just flies from the sky. Like it really, it looked like it warped into the area, like it warped from somewhere else. You saw like the sky like wave a little bit in the air. But man, the next episode is called "The Four Cardinal Heroes," so I'm assuming that there's either going to be discussion or we're going to see Ren and Itsuki show up, and I'm pretty sure, yeah. It's gonna be cool to see them all together into one spot. Maybe they'll all fight the thing. We also saw how the church also wants to overthrow the government. Like I wonder what they even did to the king, because it seems like the knights are a part of it. Like man, like their whole entire system is like flawed. Like I said a few episodes back, like man, those knights are just stupid. Like they're like a part of the church this whole time, or maybe they're protecting the king. Like I wonder where the king is in all this. Like did they just have him at spear point, like in the point, and pretending they even have like a surrogate like royal family that they're going to indoctrinate once all the royalty right now are dead. So lots of stuff to talk about next episode. But this episode was pretty amazing. I enjoyed the start of it with him trying to reason with them. I enjoyed the fight that they had in the middle, and I enjoyed the Pope part at the end. So yeah, I can't wait until to see what happens next episode. It's probably gonna be really amazing based on the title for next episode. The preview is probably gonna come out later today or tomorrow on Friday. Usually they come out Fridays, but they might come out earlier on the YouTube channel that I watch the previews at. But if you enjoyed this review / my thoughts and my opinions on this episode, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy this whatsoever, then leave a dislike. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week in my next review. And yeah, bye. See you later.